Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. Wait, no, take that back. You guys haven't subscribed yet. So I'm going to start that over again. Alright. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. If you are a subscriber or you've watched my videos before, welcome back. Today I am going to be swatching my ColourPop products. If you watched my previous video, which at this time is already uploaded, thank you again. And you will see in that video I mentioned that I would be making a separate video with me swatching the products. Now, here's the thing. I have already done this video, but one of my followers / subscribers, hey Jakia, watched my other video and told me that she couldn't really tell basically that I was using a light ring, which I am, and that my video camera was too far away. And so I was mentioning, and I told her, I was like, well, I was trying to show the depth so you guys can see the products. And she was basically telling me, well, you can just hold them up to the camera, because when I hold up the products and I'm far away, you guys can't really see them, which is the whole point of the video. So you guys let me know if you like the up close and personal view or the far away. So today we're going to do the up close and personal view, and I'm going to re-record this. I might have some scenes where I'm far away depending on how this goes, or I might just, you guys might not even know that one existed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and if you guys have never, first off, if you guys have never watched a swatch video, that's okay, because I just got into them like maybe a year ago. And basically what we do is makeup artists or just YouTubers or anybody in general, what they do is they take their products and they either take a brush or their finger, depending on what they want to do, and they put them, most people put them on the back of their hand, because this part of their hand is too light. And like, see, my face is not the same skin tone as the front part of my hand. So it makes more sense. My skin tone matches more so the back of my hand, just like, most people. So a lot of people do swatches on the back of their hand or their arm. Very few people do them on their face, because I mean, who wants to sit here and put a bunch of different makeup on their face? It's going to make you break out. So a lot of people just do swatches on their hands. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I decided to go ahead and start with some lip glosses. So I will be taking them out of the box, showing you guys what they look like before I swatch them on my hand, and then obviously doing the swatch. Okay, so we are going to be starting, the first lip gloss that we're going to be doing is California Love. Has like a holographic look to it. Alright, so ColourPop, this is one of their newest no, it's not a collaboration. So it's one of their newest sets that they've had out. It's called like I said, it's called California Love, and they just have a whole set. So they have a palette, they have lip glosses, blushes, lipsticks, all of that. I was feeling the eye palette, but I didn't get it, and the rest of the set I wasn't really feeling, so I just went ahead and just got a lip gloss. This is what it looks like outside the box. It is a little lighter than what I usually get, but I'm trying to try different colors, because I usually just go for the darker lipsticks, like dark reds, dark purples. Anything dark I usually go for. But I'm trying to go for like the lighter ones and then just pair it with a dark lip liner. So let's go ahead and swatch this one. So right off the back, you can see that it is a little bit lighter, not as light as I thought it would be. And honestly, I probably could wear this without a dark lip liner. It's not that light, which is great, because I've had some that were super, super, super light. Okay, so the next one is actually a collaboration. It is a collaboration with Karuchi and ColourPop, obviously. And this one is called Fudge. I also have an eye palette that was also a collaboration with Karuchi that you guys will see later on in the video. So this is what it looks like just out of the box. Now hers come with a brush, so it's like a smoother applicator. This one might not show up on my skin because it's brown on brown, but I'm still going to try and see if you guys can see it. But it's just a light brown, you know, which I love because sometimes I just want to go for a neutral tone, and that's where this will come in. The next one we're going to try is called Melonade. This is what it looks like. This is more of a darker red. So I'm just going to do like here. So this is what it looks like. So it's just a nice, I said darker, but it's more like a cherry red, which is nice, or like a watermelon color, hence the name, you know, Melonade. This next one we're going to do is called Splash Them. I think this is another one of, oh, nope, I was wrong. I thought this was one of the other lighter colors. I think the one I'm thinking about is the next one that I'm going to be doing. But this is more of like a burgundy. I'd say this is more burgundy. So this is what I was talking about as far as always going for the darker shades. Yeah. So I know those two at the bottom I definitely will be wearing a lot of. So it's not that I'm upset about that, you know. And like I said, I'm just trying to try different colors. So like this one right here, this one is called Controlla. And this one, as you can tell, is a lighter shade. This one, I feel like I will definitely have to put a darker lip liner on it just because it's a little too light. But let's go ahead and swatch this so you guys can see exactly how light this is. Yeah. So, yeah, you see how, I mean, this one is even lighter than this one. And I would definitely, to me, it's just a little too light for me. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to wear it because, you know, your girl doesn't waste money. So I'm just going to pair it with a darker lip liner, probably from one of my other collections, or with this collection because I did get some eyeliners. But, you know, sometimes I like to use my eyeliners as my lip liners if there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm trying to save money. Anyways, let me stop talking about me being cheap. But yes, so this color, this is definitely something you would use with a lip liner if that is what you're trying to use. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So the next one is going to be Arriba. Arriba. Sorry, I'm a little extra. And this one is also one of like our cherry ones. I feel like this one and this one are very similar. I feel like this one is a little bit darker, but this one is not far off. And we're going to go ahead and swatch this. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about as far as colors. Like, even though, and all of these are mattes, by the way. So as you can see on my hand, the further I keep going down, these up here are already drying. So like this one is completely dry now. But I feel like these two are very similar. So you can wear either one. So when purchasing these, if you don't care and you want to just purchase both of them, that's fine. But if you're one of those people where you don't like, I think I grabbed the wrong one. If you don't like similar looks, this is the one I meant to grab. If you don't like similar looks, then I would not purchase both of these. I probably would just pick one and go from there. So you can, it's totally up to you guys. I personally don't care. I'll probably wear both of them. And the way I see it is like, shoot, okay, well then that means that I don't have to buy another one. And I just save money buying basically two of the same different glosses. So it's not that big of a deal for me, but if it is a big deal for you, that's something you guys can consider. So the next one that I did is Rocket Man. So this one is Rocket Man. So this one is just a basic dark purple. I always have to have a purple in my collection because there are some times when I like to wear purple. There we go. So as you guys can see, I did have these a little bit more spaced out on this video. On the last video, I kind of kept them all close together, so I was able to fit all of them like right here. And right now I'm going down my arm, which is fine. It's fine because I feel like it looks better that way anyways. So this one is a dark purple. The next one we're going to do is actually a collaboration with Disney. They did like a collaboration for like all the villains and all the princesses. So this is like the villain collection. This is also another, this is like a light, I don't know, to me it's kind of pink. Like you can see the pink undertone in this. But I feel like this is also in between, like kind of like a purplish as well. I'm not sure. You guys let me know what color you think this would count as. But let's go ahead and see it on my skin. But I can just tell right off the bat that this is definitely something I would have to use a dark lip liner with. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Like, you guys can see that. Because this is, and when you put it on your skin, to me, it actually looks more pink than anything. And now all of these lip glosses, as I'm putting them on, I will have the picture up there. So what you guys can see in the picture. To me, the picture made it look a little bit darker than what it actually was. Which is fine. I mean, that's what lip liner is for. That's why they have it. So I'll probably just put a lip liner on with this particular one and just go from there. This one is also another collaboration with Disney and the villains. This is a metallic one. This is like it's like gold. So this should be, when I think metallic, I think a little bit glitter. I'm not saying like over the top as much as I love glitter, as you guys have seen in my past videos. But I am expecting a little shimmer, at least a little shimmer in this. So let's go ahead and swatch this. This also has one of the more softer brushes. So you guys can go ahead and see this one. So this one is also light as well, and I'm not really sure if the video will pick up the glitter in it. But there is a little shimmer in the metallic, which is nice. So I definitely will probably pair that with a yellow or like a gold look that I have going on. But yes, so these are all of my lip glosses, I believe. Yes, these are all of them. These are all of my lip glosses. So you can see them swatched on my hand. I didn't do them in a particular order, like from dark to light. I didn't do that at all. I just kind of picked them up and did them. So let's see. You guys have a closer look at them. So I will just take a second to get reorganized, take this off my hand, and then we will probably move on to the lipstick. So like I said, the next thing that we're going to move on to is our lipsticks. Sorry, if you guys keep like seeing me look off to the side, it's because I think my husband's looking at me, and so I was like, I didn't know if he wanted something, but he doesn't. So I'm not going crazy. I'm not like looking off into the past. I'm actually looking at something or someone. So just letting you guys know. Okay. So the first one we're gonna do is Jam Sesh. S-E-S-H. Whatever that spells or how you pronounce it. You guys, if you guys have already watched my past videos, then you guys will see that I was horrible with names, and I still am horrible with names. So, don't kill me, okay? Alright, so this one is just a red, honestly. Just a dark red. One thing that I absolutely love about these lipsticks is, okay, really, Tashi? I'm sorry, I can't, like, what is this? What is this? What is that? I couldn't even put it in a straight line, you guys. Like, how am I supposed to swatch this? And I can't even put it in a straight line. Like, why? Sorry. Okay. What I was going to say was I love how soft these are against your skin. They are, I mean, at least against my hand. I've yet to wear one, obviously, but just putting them on, they're super, super soft. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. You've had those lipsticks where they're either super hard or they're pointy. Even with lip glosses, sometimes the brushes are just stale and it's like it's poking you. And I'm not sure if that's a manufacturer thing or if it's just because it's been in the bottle for so long. I'm not sure what it is, but it makes me, I don't know, it makes me not want to use it. And I can't stand that because if I've spent my hard-earned money on it, I want to use it, especially if it's a cute color. So, I don't know. Let me know if I'm the only person who feels that way or if you guys agree. Guys, I don't expect you to respond unless you're into makeup, which if you are, then okay. But if you're not, then you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay. So the next one is going to be Songbird, which, you know, it's another red. Actually, I lied. This isn't a red. This is more of like a, what the heck? Okay, we're going to just swatch it, and then you guys decide what color you think it is, because obviously, I don't know my colors. All right, we're going to try it again. We're going to try it in a straight line, you guys. I'm going to actually look at the camera. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, I guess I'm connecting the dots now. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna make an arrow. All right. So this one, ignore the arrow that I'm making. Okay, this is not intentional. I promise. But it is in a straight line though, kind of, sort of. Act like it's in a straight line. Just act like it.
Trash.
Did you just call me trash?
What? I'm talking about the game.
You just call me trash. Don't kill him, Tashi, because it's
Trash
recording. So if you kill him, then people will see it because you won't turn off the camera. Okay, anyways, so I feel like this is more of like a pink-ish. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. It's more of like a pink with a purple undertone. I am really bad at this. I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. So the next one's gonna be Love Life. Love life, because I love my life. And you should too. Alright. So this one is for sure another dark red. Don't kill me. Okay, look, when I ordered these, my intentions were to get different colors like I did the lip glosses. Somehow I ordered like literally a bunch of just different shades of red. Except for that one that's down there. So, what am I writing right now? So, yeah, I mean, I might as well swatch him. I'm already here. Might as well swatch him. So, this one. Okay. Yay, straight line. I can do it in the straight line. Nice. So this one is also a dark red. It's a little bit, you know, actually I take that statement back. This more of is like a purple. This is more of like a purple. This is a red. This is more of like a cherry red. So that's more so what that is. Next one is going to be Infinite Best. Infinite Best. Oh, I need to go to speech school. I feel like, yep, this is what I thought. This is a dark purple. So we're going to do this one. Getting better at the swatches. So that's more of a dark purple. So, you know, like I said, I have to have my dark purple. So I have a dark purple in lip gloss. I have a dark purple in lipstick. Next one is going to be Poison. I mean, that's for all my BBD fans. I can't even say the group name. Oh, my parents are going to be so ashamed. All right. So Poison is, to me, it's another purple. I'm not really, honestly, I'm not really sure which one's darker. Let's see. I feel like this one is darker, and I feel like this one is like not necessarily lighter, but I don't know, it's hard to explain. Let's watch it and see if you guys can tell what I mean. So it is a little bit lighter. She's like, that's just straight up purple. Like, there's no doubt in that. That's just straight up purple. This is just like a tiny bit lighter. But if you're like looking at them, you honestly can't tell. Or at least I can't. You know, maybe I'm just slow. So these are all the swatches of the lipsticks. So honestly, I don't know what I was going through in the other video, but these are not all reds. So I actually did pretty good. So this is a purple. If anything, I got more purples than I did reds. So this is, yeah, so this is purple. Why am I flipping y'all off? This is purple. This is like a pinkish color. This is cherry red, dark purple, and then just a little bit lighter. So the only one that I would have to use a lip liner with is the second one. This one right here. That's the only one. The one I decided to make an arrow with. That's the only one I would have to use a lip liner with. The other ones can do just fine by themselves, which is awesome. So let me go ahead and clean up, beat up my husband for calling me trash, and then I'll be right back.
About the game.
No, you call me trash.
So I'm being punished for talking about the game.
You weren't talking about the game.
No, I was talking about the game. Alright then, I'll remember that.
I love you.
Nah.
I love you.
No.
I love you.
No.
Yeah, I do.
No. What's love got to do with this?
Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to be swapping is my liquid gel liners. So when I wear liners, I usually wear like the ballpoint or like the marker just because it's softer on my eyelids. Whenever I use a pencil, I end up poking myself in the eye. And it honestly frustrates me to the point where I don't want to wear it anymore. So I usually use the marker. I've always wanted to use the liquid gel eyeliner, but I feel like, knowing me, I'll be messy. And especially if I'm in a hurry, I feel like the gel liner, it just, I don't know, it looks more dramatic, which is why I want to try it. And it looks better than the marker because it looks more defined. But I've just always been scared to try it. So I did order a few of the liquid gel liners, and I did get them in different colors. I got black, red, green, and blue. And silver. I was like, I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? I got silver as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and start with the gel liners. So this one is the Crazy. It's a blue one. So as you guys can see, I mean, what is it me starting in the middle of my hand? So this one is just a blue. It is a little bit difficult to put them back in the cap because you have to kind of like push it and it kind of pushes it back. So it's like, okay, am I going to break it? But you just push it all the way back like that, snap, and you're done. The next one we're going to be doing is called the Hills. It's the green liner. Also, this is very, very soft. I mean, it just glides along your hand. So this is the green one. And the green is not too light, but it's not too dark either. It's kind of in the middle, which is what I wanted. Because I don't feel like dark greens look good on me. I don't know. This one is called Try Me. This is a red. So this is what the red one looks like. And then the last gel liner is just a black one. So this one is going to be Numero Uno. All right, so these are all of my gel liners. Now, I did get 2 of the ball liners, just in case I didn't really care too much for the gel liners and I just wanted to go back to Old Faithful. So I did get just a black ball liner and then a silver one. So we're going to go ahead and swatch those 2. So this one you just like most of them, you just roll up. Not too much. Roll that back down. Also, with these, I have found that they are easier to break. So if you roll them all the way up and then you press, like I'm very heavy-handed. So when I press too hard, sometimes it breaks and it's really frustrating. So that's another reason why I wanted to try the gel liner as well. So this is, oh my gosh, just these lines. I'm sorry, these lines are killing me. And I'm if you are OCD and you've made it this far, or no, what is it called? What is it called? Not OCD. Is it OCD? Babe, what is it called?
No.
What is it called?
No.
Okay, what is it called?
No. Do your video.
What is it called?
Do not. No.
You're not gonna help me out?
No.
Okay, so this is the silver one. And now I'm gonna be thinking about it the whole video. This is the silver one, so I'm gonna swap that one too. Gosh, I suck at this. So this is how the silver one looks. You know what I need? I need those like lines on my finger or my hand, and that way I can just try to line. Because like this whole freehanding thing, I mean, and what's crazy is the first video I did, and I'll probably put in a clip if I can. The first video I did, these were in straight lines. That's the thing. These were in straight lines. They were not slanted. So the fact that I'm doing this again and it's up close, of course, and these are slanted is really getting on my nerves. But one thing I will point out that I like is all of these are thin. So even with the 2 ballpoints, they're still thin, which is what I like. I don't like a lot of eyeliner. Like I want it to be noticeable, but I don't want you to like see me and be like, oh my gosh, she has like a crap ton of eyeliner on. I don't want that. So these are the eyeliners. So now I'm gonna wipe these off again, and we're gonna go to mascara. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the mascara. So funny thing about my mascaras. When I ordered all of my ColourPop products, it was kind of around like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I was just like, yeah, I want this. This is why you don't shop in the middle of the night when you're sleep deprived. And I was like, okay, I got all my mascaras. Originally, I wanted to do 1 black, 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 green to go along with the eyeliners that I had gotten. That way it would match and I have like a whole thing. That's not what happened. So I ended up getting, let me get them together. Or did I take the tape off? I did. Okay. I ended up getting 3 black, 1 red, and 1 blue. Because, you know, I'm smart. I'm not smart, you guys. So yeah. So I'm going to swatch one of the blacks, obviously. And then I'm going to swatch one of the reds, one of the blues. So let's get going. Oh, so this is what the black one looks like. It is really, really thick. And I mean, most of my mascaras are skinny. So I feel like this will definitely last me a long time. This is what the brush looks like. So this is just the black one. I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh, this is the best mascara ever. And I probably won't be able to actually see how great it makes my lashes look until I actually put them on. This is the blue one. I mean, same. The blue one is very, like, bright and colorful. And when I say bright, I don't mean like it's like a light blue, but it's just, it pops is what I should probably say. It pops. And then this is going to be the red one. Okay, and so same with this one. This one just pops. This is more of like a cherry red. So, yep, those are all of my mascaras. So the next thing we are going to move on to is, if you guessed it, eyeshadow. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do, like I said before, is eyeshadows. So with the eyeshadows, I'm just going to use my eyeshadow brush from Mary Kay, and I'm just going to swatch them on my hand. Yeah. So glad you guys could not see me struggling with that box. Oh, no, no. So the first one that I'm going to do is Lit. It's a collaboration between Brett Rock and ColourPop. So just going over the shades, we have Or Whatever, Mercy, Macchiato, Clea Amor, She Got Many, Period, Like, and Baring. So obviously in the other video, I went over the same shades. So I probably won't do them for each one because, like I said, I went over the same shades. So this is what it looks like when you open it. Again, I did that also in the other video. So the first one I'm going to be doing is Or Whatever. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. Just put it on my skin. So this one kind of blends in with my skin tone. It's a little bit lighter, but not that much lighter. The next one we're going to be doing is Mercy. I'm really excited about this one. This is Mercy because it kind of has like it's a glittery, and like I told you guys before, I love glitter. Love, 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 love glitter. So I'm really excited about this one. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that. The glitter one does have a little bit of fallout on it, but I mean, it's glitter. Glitter has fallout. So I'm not really shocked about that. Still love it. Still gonna wear it. The next one I'm gonna be doing is Macchiato, which is this baby right here. That's how Macchiato looks. So some of these I do have to go in for a second one, even though they come up a lot clearer on my camera. So like the Macchiato one, I'm not really sure if you guys can see that, but the Macchiato one, yeah, the Macchiato one, it's just because my skin tone is so dark, it kind of doesn't really show up that well on it, but so Macchiato is more of like a brown undertone one, so that's what I see it as. So then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Clea Amor. It's a yellow one. So this one is definitely very bright. It's very bright, so I probably will use that to just go across my eyelids, like right here, and then do a darker one at the top. I probably won't do like a full eyelid of that one. So the next one we're going to do is She Got Money. I feel like I have to like say that one like a certain way. She got money. You know, which is something I don't have, obviously. So then this is what it looks like on the brush. So She Got Money is, like, as you can see, those bottom two, I probably would do the Clea Amor at the bottom and then top it off with She Got Money. Like, those are two that I would match together. Or I could do the Clea Amor with the like. I could probably do that one because the Clea Amor is not glittery, and I kind of don't like doing solid colors with glitter. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. So the next one we're going to do is Period. This is what Period looks like. So Period kind of has like a, I don't know. I don't want to say it has an orange undertone because it's definitely not orange. But it has that, definitely has some sort of, you can tell it's red in it. Like, that's the thing. You can tell that there's definitely red in the shadow. So then we're going to do Like, which Like kind of reminds me of like a fuchsia purple-ish. Yeah. And that's what I'm getting, because you can definitely see those purple undertones. There we go. You guys should be able to see it a little bit better. The next one we're going to be, the next and last one is we're going to be doing is budding. So we're going to do budding. So budding. Budding, you might have to go in a little bit more for that one. It's definitely showing up on the camera, so that's not an issue. It's just a lighter one. This one definitely has more glitter options than it does, well, I take that back. It has more solids than it does glitter. I think it only has 3 glitters and then the rest are solids, which to me is, I like that because I'd rather have more solids than I do glitter, because I'm gonna wear the solids on a daily basis, whereas the glitter might be for special occasions. So that is definitely, that's also good. So yep, that one's lit. I know in the other video I think I just chose one of the shadow palettes to do, but I think I'm gonna do all of them. Now with brown sugar, I'm a little bit skeptical because it's brown tones and I'm a brown person, so I'm not really sure if these are actually going to show up on my skin tone, but hey, we're going to try, right? So the first one is I'm going to try is Chai, which is this one right here. And as you guys can see, so Lit did not come with a mirror, but Brown Sugar, Blue Moon, and Main Squeeze all come with mirrors in their eye palettes, as I've stated in the other video. So I'm going to dust this off real quick. It's going to take like a little squat there. Okay. So this one is definitely, and sorry if you guys see some of the other eyeshadows on there. I try to take those off, but I definitely want to make sure I finish this video by tonight. So yeah, so Chai definitely shows up on my skin. It's probably another like situation, like I said with the other one with the yellow. I probably would line it at the bottom right here and then do a darker one at the top. The next one we're going to try is Jamocha, which is this one right here. Jamocha is a little bit darker. And then the next one we're going to do is Amber. So Amber is also a little bit lighter, but I probably could do a whole eyelid of Amber. I probably would not mind that at all. The next one we are going to do, and all 3 of these right here, just letting you guys know, these are all glitters, all of those. So the next one we're going to do is Ginger. So Ginger, kind of a little hard showing up on my hand, but it's okay. Ginger is a little bit light, so I probably would pair it up with something dark. Next one we're going to do is Amber. Now, Amber is more of my skin tone. I probably would use Amber a lot. There we go. Next one is going to be Sauté. And this one is Sauté. So Sauté kind of has like a grayish dark undertone. So as we get to the bottom of this palette, we are getting into more of the darker shades. So like I already know Surreal, which is this one right here. Surreal is probably the lightest out of the darker ones down here. And actually in the camera, because the light is shining on it, it looks lighter than it actually is. It's really not that light. These ones I won't put on my skin only because I know they're too dark. I know it. So so the next one we're going to be doing is called Blue Moon. So Blue Moon is obviously blue. So we're going to go ahead and get into these. Make sure my brush is good to go. So the first one we're going to be doing is Luna. Luna I'm a little bit skeptical about because I've never done silvers before. And yeah. So let's go ahead and get started with Luna. So this is what Luna looks like. It looks like just like a silver white kind of eyeshadow. Oh, that's beautiful. So Luna, you definitely will have to use a little bit more of. Because she doesn't really show up that much. But she definitely comes through. Like once you get the right amount on your eyelids, she will definitely come through. The next one we're going to be doing is Dabari. Yeah, Dabari. I like that name. So that's this one right here. So we're going to go ahead and take that. That is what that one comes through. And you really don't, like as you guys can see, you don't need that much on your actual brush because it takes it up really well. So this is what it looks like. I mean, it looks like it takes it up well on a brush, but then when you put it on your skin, you might have to put a little bit more. I'm not really sure. I probably won't really be able to judge it until I actually put it on my skin. But moving on, the next one that we're going to be doing is called Moonlight. So Moonlight shows up better than Dabari. And I'm not sure if that's because it's a light. It's a lighter shade or what exactly that is. The next one we're going to do, though, is Starry Eyed. Same with Starry Eyed. It's just Starry Eyed and Moonlight to me are very similar to the point where I probably use one or the other. I probably wouldn't use them together. The next one we're going to be doing is Billie Jean. Billie Jean. I'm sorry. Okay, so obviously I'm a music fan. Okay, so this is what Billie Jean looks like. So it seems like the glitter ones, you have to put more on. They're not as strong as the solid colors. I'm tending to notice that in this blue palette. So this one is Billie Jean, this one right here. So it's like a dark gray. The next one we're going to be doing is Tide Pool. A little bit more Tide Pool. So Tide Pool is a dark sea blue. And Tide Pool is also a glitter, so you might have to put more on there. So this is what Tide Pool looks like, this one right here. I am like remembering this light time. It's okay, it'll all come out. Okay, and then we have Mad About You right here. This dark blue. I probably will be using this one a lot. This is what dark blue looks like. Ooh, and see, you guys see how pigmented that is? That is so pretty. That is so pretty. And just like the other palette, the glitter has the most fallout. I feel like the solid colors don't. But again, like I said before, I feel like glitter is going to have fallout. It's glitter. So I'm not really upset about that. But that is something that if you don't like that, then you probably wouldn't use those colors in that palette. The next one is going to be Fine China. This is what Fine China looks like. Whoa. So, like I said, the solid ones are very pigmented. I mean, I put a little bit on my brush, and that is what came out. Like, that is, whoa. That's a lot. So just keep that in mind when you guys are, because like I know the glitter ones you've seen me go back in for more. The solid ones you don't have to do that at all. So the last one we have for the blue one is Cued In. So we're gonna get a little bit of the Cued In. You know. There we go. So this is what Cued In looks like. So I want to say Cued In is actually the darkest one out of all of them because it's even darker than Mad About You, which is this one right here. So, but yeah, that is all of the blues for Blue Moon. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And the next one is going to be Main Squeeze. This is Main Squeeze. And so Main Squeeze is basically a bunch of reddish. I know I said in the last video that there weren't that many pinks, but I mean, honestly, after really looking at it, there are a few that you kind of can pass off as like a darker pink, but there aren't any really light pinks. So that is still true. So let's go ahead and get started. The one we're going to do is Froze, which is F-R-O-S-E. So it's like rose, but with an F. So this is what I mean by like this could kind of pass off as a pink because it is more of like a I kind of think of not rose when I see this one. I think of more of like cherry blossom. That's what comes to mind. And this is exactly why I think of cherry blossom, because it does give me that pink springtime flower blooming vibe when I see that. The next one is going to be Juicy Fruit. So this is what Juicy Fruit looks like. Juicy Fruit has like a gold tone to it. So this is what, so I probably would use, like, if I was to put these two together, I probably would do the Juicy Fruit at the bottom and then do the Froze at the top. Just so that I can have that, because I don't want to do a whole entire eyelid worth of Juicy Fruit. I probably would just use it as a liner. The next one we are going to be doing is Home Slice. That's this one right here. This is what Home Slice looks. So this is what Home Slice is. So the next one we're going to be doing is Like It or Not. Sorry. Like It's Hot. Sorry. Like It's Hot is what the next one is. It's this one right here. It's called Like It's Hot. So this one is definitely more of a cherry red. Let's see if I can get closer. This is more of a cherry red. So if you're like trying to do an all red look, which I probably will be doing later, then that's definitely what this is. So then we have Maraschino, which is like a cherry. And Maraschino is definitely a glitter, but like when you see it on the palette, it looks like it's like if you did a red eyeshadow and then you put like gold glitter to top it off. That's basically what it looks like. But on my skin, I'm not really getting that vibe. Like I'm getting the glitter, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I can see more of the red undertone than I can see the gold glitter on the top. The next one is going to be Big Gulp. Big Gulp has more of an orange undertone than anything. I mean, you can see that in the palette, and you can see that on my skin. Like, see that? So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that because I'm not a big fan of orange. I don't like the way it looks on me. So I'm going to have to figure out a way. So the next one is going to be Seed Monkey. This is what Seed Monkey looks like. To me, Seed Monkey is like a weird name for an eyeshadow. But this is what Seed Monkey looks like. I definitely would use it. I just probably wouldn't call it that. Like, I probably would call it something different. I don't know. Okay, so then the last few are going to be Baywatch. So this is what Baywatch looks like. Baywatch is a little fair, so you might have to dip your your eyeshadow brush in there just a little bit to get more for it to come through. And last but not least, we are going to have red bottoms. Red bottoms, red bottoms. And then red bottoms is the darkest color on the palette. And I'm starting to notice that all of the darker colors are like the last row or like the last one on there. But yeah, so these are all of the shades for Main Squeeze. Now, the next palette I have is Misunderstood. That one honestly just has way too many colors for me to do a swatch on. If you guys really want to see a swatch on Misunderstood, let me know. But I really wanted to cover it with some of my smaller palettes just to see. So the next thing that I'm going to go over is my primer and my concealer and foundation, and then I will be wrapping up the video. So I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, so this is my primer and face setting spray duo. I believe the total price for these were $18 together. And they were saying that it was more expensive, which I think they were, because this was $12 by itself, this was $12 by itself, so together it would have been $24. So getting the duo pack for $18 saves you a little bit of money. So you know, the face setting spray is pretty, you know, the same, pretty standard. You just spray it on after you're done with your makeup, and it's supposed to, you know, make sure you don't sweat or make sure your makeup doesn't run. You know, when it's super hot outside, it's supposed to, you know, protect it. So then I have the primer, and I'm still pretty new to makeup, as you guys have heard in plenty of times, probably sick of it in my other videos. So I decided to go ahead and get primer for the ColourPop. The other primer that I have is from Mary Kay. So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, get out of the habit of just using one primer for different makeups, because I know that every makeup brand makes their primer for their products, not for you to use for other products. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep it all in the family. So this is the primer. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on my hand. That was so much more than a little bit. But anyways, just twist back on. And then I'm just going to rub it in. And if you are like me and you don't really use makeup like that, and you're like, what the heck is primer? Primer is what you put on before you put on foundation, concealer, eyeshadow. It's like, okay, so when you wash your face, you do the wash your face, you moisturize it, and then most people just put makeup on after that. So primer is that in-between stage between you moisturizing your face and you putting on your foundation or your concealer. It's supposed to be like, act like a base, kind of like a protection for your face before you put on your concealer and your foundation. At least that's the way it was explained to me. Have I noticed a difference since using primer? Yes and no. Depends on where I am. Now, if I'm like in my previous job, I worked in the kitchen. I now work front of house. So in the kitchen, I'm around ovens, you know, fryers. So it is naturally hot back there. So no, does not protect you from that, because it's thinking, okay, she's going to go outside for a little bit, stay inside. Like, you know, it's expecting that type of heat. Not you stand in front of a fire for 8 hours. No, you're going to sweat. You're going to sweat. So it doesn't protect you from that per se, but it does. I have had it on when I'm in front of house and my face doesn't look oily, because I have an oily skin. My face doesn't look oily, and it just doesn't look oily. It looks nice. It looks like I just put my makeup on. I know I'm rambling. I'll probably edit and cut some of this out. But moving on. So then I also got concealer. The one thing I do like about ColourPop is they help you decide what shade you are, because it doesn't matter where I go, I have the hardest time finding what concealer shade I am. So with ColourPop, when you go on there, and I'll put a picture up here, it has all of the colors. So you take a little arrow, or you slide it down, I can't remember, and you just go and you see, okay, well, I think I'm that color. And so you pick whichever color you feel like best fits you. And I like that, because I've been on so many makeup websites where they just expect you to know the number of your concealer and your foundation. Every makeup place has a different number for a different shade. What might be deep dark 185 could be medium 161. I don't know. I'm like making up numbers, honestly. But this is deep dark 195. But the other number I just made up. But my point is, each makeup place has something different. So it's nice to have a color scheme, so that you don't have to just guess and then you don't waste your money because the foundation is not what you were looking for. So, and another thing that they do is based off, like if you go and pick your foundation first, when you go to concealer, it already has the concealer that you need. It takes it, it's like, okay, well, based off of this foundation, this is the concealer that you need. So there is no, okay, well, now I got to go through the same thing with concealer. No, unless you want like a lighter concealer, like you just purposely want a lighter concealer, you don't have to. You just click the concealer that they recommend for you, and then that's it, because it's based off of this together. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on my liquid brush. And I'm just going to put some on my hand. This is what it looks like. And as you can see, it's blending in quite well. Actually, it's blending in really well, which is great. So this is what it looks like on my hand. And I don't even know if you guys can see it, honestly, like, which is what I want. I don't want to buy foundation that you guys can either tell it's foundation, or, and you guys know what I mean when I say that, or it's like you can tell my skin is darker than what it is. I'm not trying to lighten my skin by any means necessary, but in the summertime, my skin does get darker. And so I have to buy new foundation for when my skin gets darker, and then buy another new foundation for when my skin gets lighter. So that's not the funnest thing to do, but you know, everybody has it. So this is the concealer. So I'm going to do the same thing. And then blend it. Also, while I'm blending this, I have a question. Do you guys put on concealer first and then foundation, or the other way around? And is there a right and wrong way to do this? Like putting on the concealer and then foundation? Because if there is, I never knew about it, and I would really like for y'all to let me know. So that is everything. That is all of the swatches for all the products in my ColourPop kit. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and tuning into this video. I know it was a long video. I was trying to make it as quick and short as possible. But just swatching all of these products, I had to do what I had to do, you guys. I'm sorry. The next video I will be doing, I got some new lashes. Well, I got some lashes. So, and if you guys have been watching my social media, you guys will already know that I've already put them on. That's another video that I'm going to have to redo, unfortunately, because it's the same situation with this video. That video was very far away, so you guys probably couldn't really see me. So, by the time that lash video uploads, you guys will probably have already seen me with them on. But you guys still get to see my review, and it won't be a first reaction, but you'll get my review on the lids and how I feel about them, how I feel about the lash adhesive and everything like that. So that'll be a pretty fun video. I'll probably do that one a little later this week, re-record it a little later this week. I'll probably edit this one tomorrow before I go to work. But yeah, your girl got to go to sleep, because yeah, I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow. But thank you guys again for tuning into this video. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe to this video and hit that notification button so you guys get notified every time I make a new video. If you're new to my channel, thank you once again for tuning into this video. I hope that I have kept you here so you guys can become a subscriber. If you are returning, thank you for being loyal. I appreciate all of your guys' love and support. I will have my Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube links somewhere in this corner over here so that you guys can keep to update even when I'm not on YouTube. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. So you guys have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time you guys are watching this video. Bye. Love you guys.